Oh, g'day all. Harry from Harry's Furious Cooking. Tonight we're going to do a red wine and beef casserole. I had to think about it. It's just something different. The red wine threw me because I don't really drink wine. But anyway, here's beer number 2. Got to get this one in.
Welcome to Tube Talk, where I'll be interviewing either virtually or in person content creators in the hope to learn more about the people that we subscribe to and we follow on YouTube. So I'm not too sure how I actually describe my next guest. He's a combi enthusiast. He's a typical Aussie guy but doesn't come from Australia. He loves a couple of cold beers. He is a pretty good damn cook. And he's married to a lady that he calls Wifey. I want to introduce you to a guy called Harry and Wifey. And a little bit different to this video because I'm going to show you a typical Facebook video that he's got on his Facebook site, and he's not on YouTube, he's on Facebook. Enjoy my interview with Harry from Few Beers Cooking.
G'day all. Harry from Harry's Furious Cooking. Yeah, anyway, Saturday afternoon, beautiful afternoon actually. Yeah, here we are at beer. Yeah, not sure, but anyway, I put the first cap down for cooking anyway. Yeah, went fishing today, and yeah, when you wash the boat, you got to have a couple of beers. But anyway, get to it. Here we got some olive beef rolls, a couple of spuds, and onion in there. We've got a bit of canola oil over the meat and potatoes, and with Vegeta over the spuds. Anyway, we're going to cook it in the old Adventure King's oven, smoker oven. Anyway, I'm going to have a mouthful of the old smoke retardant because there's probably going to be a little bit of smoke, not sure. Looking at the chimney, maybe, who knows, but anyway, good excuse. Well, here we are. It's time for an update. Had a couple of slow beers because we want a slow cook, so we drink slowly. Anyway, that's, yeah, take it however you want. Anyway, I'll put this here. I think it's time for an update. We've got the fire going there nicely, as you can see. Can you see that? Yeah. So let's see what's happening in here. If you want to come around here, I'll open up the door. Put that there. So have a look in there. So that's cooking nicely. Looks like. Well, here we are. Harry's Few Beers Cooking, and this is the end result. Have a look at those. It took 6 beers to cook them. Nice and slow, easy, moderate heat between 150, 160 in the Adventure King's camp oven, smoker camp oven. Okay.
So, Harry and Wifey, welcome to Tube Talk.
Yeah. No worries. Thank you for inviting us. Yeah.
Yeah. So as I mentioned via Messenger, we started following you on Facebook, I'm going to say about 3 or 4 months ago, and I'm not too sure how you popped up in my feed, but you did. And I've got to say, both myself and my wife, we love watching your weekly cook-ups.
We try to make it fun. So.
We always try, and we always try and think of something to do, and then and just do it. So.
Yeah, no, cool. Yeah. So I'm not too sure how much you know about my little YouTube channel, but without going, too far and too deep, to cut a long story short, it's all about meeting like-minded people and having a bit of a chat.
Yeah. And
especially content creators. Yeah. And even though you're not on YouTube, you're quite successful on Facebook, so I guess it's just going to be a matter of time before we see you guys on the.
Well, I tried YouTube, but it was all too hard, so I just kept going with Facebook. So anyway.
Well, mate, that might change because I think if somebody takes a few minutes to show you how easy it is, trust me, I'm in my late 50s and even I figure it out. So what I've done, I've got a very, very short list of questions here, and if you can just imagine us sitting around. Yeah. Having a couple of beers at the pub or at a campfire or whatever. And the questions are just about to stimulate some conversation. So I guess So the first one is, so where do you guys actually live? How did you get there? And how long have you lived there for?
All right. Yeah, well, we live on the far south coast of New South Wales, just sort of, I don't know how many k's from Maroomla, about
5 k's.
About 5-10 k's outside Maroomla, and it's on
So
the
that's
coast.
west. Is that west of Merimbula?
Yeah, we up north from the Maroomla. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, So from Maroomla, you sort of head north and
Right. Okay.
head towards Sydney, but you don't go to Sydney because that's too far. We're 6 hours away from Sydney. So.
And how did you end up there?
Well, way back long time ago, was living in Melbourne, and in '75 moved to Eden. Was living there until
13 years ago.
Yeah, 13 years ago. Met Wifey, and we moved up here. We were going to go north further, but this is as far north from Eden as we got, and we've been here ever since. So yeah.
Okay, well that leads me straight into the next one. Is you just said that you met Wifey 13 years ago, and it's a bit of a secret. Yeah. It's a bit of a Wifey's a bit of a secret to your Facebook channel. No one knows Wifey's Christian name, and she, and also Wifey only
married, had kids.
But you only met 13
kids.
Hang on, stop.
No,
you only met 13. Oh, okay. So more about Wifey. You met Wifey 13 years ago. How did you two guys meet?
I was at a friend's sick as a dog in my pajamas, ready to go to bed with a flu, and Harry come over and wouldn't leave me alone until I went out for dinner. So and here we are 13 years later.
Seen her sitting in the corner, sick as, and got to know her, and it all started from there.
But he never brought me the chicken soup though to get me better.
Funny. So I've got a funny feeling that combi van behind you's got a few stories to tell, and that's one of my questions down the track. I did see in one of your Facebook posts, or overheard something about, you can have a late one because you don't have to get up at the crack of dawn tomorrow. You're actually going to go work when it's daylight. So what do you do for a crust, Harry? And Wifey, what do you do for a crust?
Well, I'm a you could say automotive fitter. I fit all the good bits to your vehicle: the bull bars, tow bars, electric brakes, all that sort of stuff. I work in a local car yard in Eden. Been working there for 26 years, and part of the furniture there. And I just fit all your good bits. And
is that what you've always done? Have you always done that?
I started off as a carpenter or apprentice carpenter and didn't like that, and then I worked at Heinz Greensea's cannery quite a few years. Was a foreman there, and then that place shut down, and then I ended up working at where I am now.
And what about you, Wifey?
I've had a few jobs, but
Me, I run my own business at home doing vehicle window tinting. So
well done.
I work for myself. So I did that, and I've kingfished for many years as a decky and a skipper, and got a bit tired of the joints aching, so took on window tinting.
Hang on, so you were a decky on a kingfish boat? Do I hear that right?
I was a decky and then skipped the boat for a while.
You skipped the boat as well.
Yeah. Took me a while to get the boys to realise I could do a good job like they could, or even better some days. So
wow.
So no, I've had a very, very venturous life, nail technician, hairdresser, and then got into all these different fields. So
nail technician, hairdresser, decky, skipper, and now you run your own business. Do you actually fix the tint on the cars, or do you have subcontractors that do that?
No, I fix them. I put it on new cars, old cars, remove tint, do all that myself. So
wow, well done.
Yeah. No, thank you. No, it's a good business.
I think Harry's batting above his average.
They all say that, but it works out good because I work in the car yard. People want their windows tinted, so I bring cars home on a little 2-car carrier that we've got, drop them off, she tints them, and then I take them back to work the following day. So,
I hope she gives you a spotter's fee.
Yeah, well,
He gets a
yeah.
few extra beers here and there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Hey, all right. So let's go back to your Facebook page. So
Mhm.
who inspired you to do it? What inspired you? That might be two separate. Well, it's two separate questions. What inspired you, and or
Well,
who inspired you to do it?
Well, what happened was, like we had the major bushfires here, so then we couldn't go camping. And then COVID hit,
Yeah.
and because we like camping so much, I decided, I've got to cook in the camp oven. So I set up my little ladder setup and fire drum and then just started from there. And we're sitting there, we're cooking some stuff, and I thought, how funny would this be? Here we are, we're having a few drinks and
Here we
we're
are.
cooking up a good feed. And we decided, let's take a video. Well, it started off as a couple of photos. And just as a caption, I just put, Harry's Few Beers cooking. And whatever we cooked that, I think we had a beef roast or something. And it took so many beers to cook it. And then we just started filming it and just putting it on my just personal Facebook. And then I joined all these other groups like the Australian Camp Oven Recipes and that, and started putting them on there and started getting some good feedback. And then decided, let's make a Facebook page and call it Harry's Few Beers Cooking. And we've had that, 3 years or more?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nearly 3 years.
Yeah, so, and it's just seems to be growing. And I just, we thought, we never thought it would get like this.
No,
but we just have fun doing it. We usually do it on a Saturday night, or when we do go camping, we'll just do it. If there's not too many people around, because like you don't want to make too much noise, and it's just a lot of fun, and it's sort of really fun to do. Like
Oh, you can
have a
see
few
it.
beers.
Yeah, you can really.
And we come up with recipes. We sort of sit back. What are we going to cook? And then we, between us both, we sort of think, what if we get this and then add that? And let's just try it. And then have a couple more drinks, and it all turns out good. So yeah.
Oh, it's been so who inspired you was yourself. So you guys, so no one come and tapped you on the shoulder and said you should do this. You just figured it out yourself.
No,
that you got,
no.
Yeah, it was just bouncing off each other.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And do you think so
even now, like when we can't think of something, our local butcher in Eden, Clay and the team, they'll ask, what are you cooking now? And we're having trouble trying to sort of think. And anyway, they'll come up with stuff, and we'll do this. And then I'll say, well, if we add this to it, or wifey will say, well, maybe we should do that, but put other stuff in with it, and let's see how it all goes. And it's like I said, it always turns out good. We've only had one that wasn't so good. That was my meat pies. Using the new King's oven, I just thought, it was either too many beers or left the pies in too long. You can't work that bit out yet.
Oh, funny, funny. So I think when I very first reached out to you, I'm going to say about a month ago, I thought I saw about 14,000 followers, but this morning you've got 18,000 followers. So is it like?
I've seen that. So
that's insane.
So that's good.
I think so. I don't know much. I think so. I think though, if you actually embrace. Sorry?
I was going to say, I didn't think we'd ever get more than 1,000 people, that was, we sort of didn't start for that. No. And we just really enjoy that we're actually making people's day. Like we've got one lady and she can't wait for Sunday morning to get up and have a coffee, and it makes her day. And, we get a comment every week from her, and it's just lovely.
It's a whole little community, isn't it?
It is,
yeah. So out of all the videos, and I was going to have a crack, but I couldn't figure it out, like in any other way than count. Do you know how many videos you've actually got sitting up on Facebook now?
No idea. No
idea. A lot.
No.
A lot. So if you're putting up,
there are. But...
So if you're saying you've been doing this for almost 3 years, and you put one up most Saturdays, there's got to be between 100 and 150, right? It's got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
easy.
Oh,
And some of those, or a lot of those have got 2 and 3 parts when you start cooking, during the cooking process,
Yeah.
and then when you're actually enjoying the feed when it's finished. Or, no more beers. All bets are off.
Yeah.
All beers are finished.
That's
That's
it. No
Nice
more.
done.
Yeah, we've had a feed. That's it. No more. Every now and then I might have maybe one for dessert or
a scotch
or a scotch after it, but then it's to bed after that one. Yeah.
Wow, really good story. Hey, so you mentioned camping, and also you meant, well, I can see it behind you, your combi, but the little bit of research that I did, the combi's sort of quite a proud product by the looks of it. So
Yeah, well, see,
what's the story behind the
got
combi?
two. We've got his and hers.
His and her combi. Okay,
Well,
tell the story.
This one behind us now. Yeah, this one behind us now. This one's my pride and joy. This one's sort of pretty much all original and everything. And then we've got another one. It's more of the hippie bus. That's the one that we take away. Like just recently, we took a trip and we headed north and we got all the way to Cooktown, and we spent 2 months in it. And it really went well. That's what we like doing. And hopefully next year we're going the other way around the block. We're going to head out toward Perth and up toward.
You're coming over to see us.
Through the south.
You're coming to
we'll
Perth.
definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we want to head up round there.
Yeah, mate, we'll be more than happy to chaperone.
Yeah.
So Harry, did you build? So your pride and joy that's behind you. Did you rebuild it or?
Yeah. I've done a lot of work to both of them actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Interior, exterior. I did have this one here repainted when I first got it, just in parts where the rust was really bad. But from then on, I do most of it all myself. So I always have. I've had probably 5 combis in my time. I grew up with them. They're in my blood, and what is it? Yeah, I think 5 or 4 combis and a beetle. Yeah.
And the rest of the house is everything.
and inside the house we've got 2 wall units just totally full of all Volkswagen stuff. Even our bed sheets are Volkswagen.
Too much information.
The table has got all Volkswagen stuff on it. Yeah, so,
he's even got a sippy cup.
Yeah, I've even got a sippy cup.
A kid's sippy cup.
I can cut that out. We can cut that out. So I'm detecting I'm detecting a pair of hippies here.
Well,
we try to be, don't we?
We try and be, yeah.
Old hippies.
Old hippies, yeah.
Not Nimbin. Not Nimbin hippies.
Well, we did stop there.
Okay.
We had to take the bus through for a drive. Oh, she's a different town.
Yeah, it's a different town. So
Cool.
Yeah.
So do you have a favourite camping spot on the East Coast? Beach or bush?
Yeah, not much. It's bush. It's on a river. It's Wallagra River.
Yep.
And we go there a lot. And the beauty of it, it's only an hour away.
Oh wow.
So you don't have to spend all day travelling to it. You can spend an hour travelling to it and then spend all day setting up camp.
Yeah. Over a couple of beers.
Over a few beers. Yeah. That's why it takes all day to set it up, because we've had a few beers. and then the fire drum going in the background, making sure our dinner's going to be ready when we're finished up setting camp. So yeah.
What sort of fish do you catch in the river?
Bream,
flatties, trevally. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We're off to Victoria.
Nice
we're off to Victoria for Christmas, and my wife's sister's staying. So my wife's sister's got a property on a particular river that's it's private, and I'm going to attempt to catch a cod.
Oh,
okay,
yeah. No, that'd be great.
Well, I struggle to catch a bloody herring over here, but anyway, well, nothing like having high aspirations.
You just got to have a line in the water.
Exactly right. Hey, random question. So, and again, you may or you may not know this off the top, but with any of your cooking shows or any of your Saturday afternoon cooking events, what's the maximum amount of beers that you've drunk in one sitting?
15 on the video, and probably 18 by the end. You know, like that. Yeah. That's not shown. But yeah.
Great effort. 15 on the video and 18
still standing
and totally coherent.
And
yep. Do you have another random question? Do you know out of the 150 odd videos, do you know, is there one that's got the highest amount of views? And what is that number?
Just recently. I think there was
the chili con carne one got
74. Yeah, there was 74,000 views or something, 70. I think, and
one of the videos.
That was just on one of the videos, and that wasn't that long ago. I'd have to go back and look at it, but I sort of seen it the other day, and I mean, geez, like never expected that. Yeah, I'm only just working out how to actually see how many likes and or, how many views and shares and everything, but the highest 74,000.
74,000. So if you can remember, send me the link to what that video is, and I'll put it up on this interview for people to have a look at. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Do you have a favorite episode that you've done that you just think that was just a really? What about yours, Wifey? Where you were there?
My favourite's when he used the back of our 1 tonner for a table one night.
Oh yeah.
And I think you had the 15 beers or 14 that night, and he actually nearly missed the chair and everything nearly went flying, and I was able to capture the whole lot on film. So that was probably my favourite one. And that was right at the beginning when we first started that. So,
I'd love you to send me that one as well. Yeah, they're just so good.
We'll definitely.
So you mentioned the local butcher shop about 15 or 20 minutes ago. Does your local butcher shop sponsor you?
No,
it should.
Well, he does. He helps you out, and he gives us discounts.
He gives us good discounts on our meat and everything, and they're such a great bunch of lads there. Like got to know them, and always. Got a blowy flow on it.
Yeah, I've got flies over here as well.
And it's always really good to go in. Like it's g'day Harry, how you going? What are you cooking this time? And look, and they'll actually help to make ideas. And Clay, he's the owner, and he's his eyes, you see his eyes sort of light up. I've got a good idea for you. And then, and it's sort of, that's great. Yeah. Have you ever tried? No, we haven't. But, well, if we have, we can change it, like change what we do with it. And
introducing us to new spices and stuff. So they've been fantastic.
And again, have you had is there a favourite dish that you've actually cooked at your meal, like at your Saturday night?
It was the back-to-back rib roast or whatever it was.
Your steak
roast. Yes. What he's done, he's made a rolled roast, and he's cut the rib bones in half, and then we tied them up around the roast.
Oh wow!
And then as you're cooking, the marrow actually the flavour goes through the meat, and then just have the veggies all the way around it. And that turned out a treat, that one. Yeah. And I just called it the back-to-back roast. So back-to-back rib roast or anything. I'd have to go back through the video and see what I called it. Because I don't write anything down. It's all just up in here.
What's the name of the butcher shop?
It's South Coast Meats, Eden.
South Coast Meats. I'll put that up as well for any of your of your East Coast viewers.
Yeah. Well, we do get people that come and visit Eden, and because they're watching, Harry's Few Beers, they do go in and they'll let me know. Oh, someone said, oh, Harry Few Beers sent us, and they will look after you if you go in. And if you want something special, and if you're staying in Eden or around the area, just give them a buzz, give them time, give them a day or so to make what you want, and when you go there and it's there, like I'll pop in on a Wednesday or Thursday and put in an order, and I'll always say, oh, try and have it ready by 3 o'clock Friday, and I'll be there not long after they pick it up, and most times they'll say, oh, like, oh yeah, we'll get that done, or can you pick it up Saturday? So yeah.
So good to see you've actually got refreshed. So I need to ask you, so Harry, what's your beer of choice?
It's our good old Carlton Dry.
You're a Carlton Dry man.
Really love it.
And Wifey, what's yours?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a Summersby Pears. So I like a nice wine when it's special occasion. And Summersby Pear.
What's that?
It's a cider.
Oh, cider. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm not a big cider drinker. I used to enjoy a cold beer and a hot. I still enjoy a cold beer and a hot day. I just can't have too many of them.
Yeah.
But anyway. All right. So you're a Carlton Dry guy.
Oh yeah. Can drink it all night and wake up right as rain next day. never crook. So yeah.
Oh, you make me sick.
If I change, I get really seedy if I drink something different. So,
yeah.
And
so
when we were on our trip up north, you couldn't get any Carlton Dry right up there, and everything was at Great Northern.
Yeah.
And I'd probably have half a dozen or so of those, and next day I'm just not feeling so good. So that's good old Carlton Dry.
Oh, God. There's another.
I'll drink Great Northern if I have to, but this is the beer of choice. So,
but there's another sponsorship opportunity for you.
Good. And it's a good smoke retardant.
Funny. I saw that last week. Hey, do you guys have and or wife? What's your signature dish at home? What's your signature dish? Because you're both clearly good cooks.
Oh, probably your mum's fettuccine.
Yeah, fettuccine. Yeah,
it's one of our specialties. Like Harry's mum had a fettuccine recipe, and we sort of combined the two to make our own one now. But yeah,
and I really love the pork schnitties, pork 4/4 schnitties.
Yeah,
I reckon that's probably one of the
that'd be yours.
And a good old goulash.
Goulash.
Yeah, the way Mum used to do it. Yeah.
What nationality are you, Harry?
Me? You can't tell.
No.
No, I'm Austrian.
Austrian. Well, of course you're Austrian.
Yeah, but come over when I was a baby. But my mum brought me over. I didn't come over on my own. I wasn't grown up enough back then.
Wifey, are you Aussie?
Sorry.
Is wifey Aussie?
Yes, I'm Aussie.
Yeah, she's Aussie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was born on a sheep farm, so
a sheep farm that has had a job manicuring nails, been a hairdresser, been a decky, and actually skippered a boat, and everyone's fascinating story. Last question. That is, what's your favourite pub meal?
Pub meal?
What's your favourite pub meal?
Steak and chips.
Steak and chips.
Chips.
What sort of steak?
It's always either got to be a T-bone or a Scotch.
T-bone and Scotch, and what sort of sauce goes with it?
Unless they got lamb cutlets. If they don't have lamb cutlets, then it's the crumb cutlets. It's always going to be T-bone or Scotch fillings. Yeah.
And what about you, wifey?
Yeah.
I like my Parmesan. So,
Palmy.
Yeah, I'm a bit in there. Yeah.
Wow, Palmies are so popular, aren't they?
Oh, they are. Well, see, I don't make them at home for myself. So I save that for when I go out.
Yeah, it's like I ask a lot of the same questions to a lot of people that I actually interview, and Palmy gets mentioned so often.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's the Aussie favourite.
Yeah. Hey, So good to chat to you guys. Thank you so much for giving me some of your time. I really think you should explore, go and re-explore YouTube, because you would be getting monetized, right? With 18,000 subscribers and the amount of viewers that you're getting. Don't take my word for it. Just go and look at it for yourself. But you'd be getting paid for it, mate. And by now you'd have sponsorship coming out of your yin yang.
Well, you've helped us with Zoom, so that's the first step.
That's a step,
And we did that, so maybe now we can actually approach the next one. So,
I did try YouTube a while back, and
but that was on your phone.
But that was only through my phone, and I just couldn't get. I don't know how to get all my videos together. So the videos that I put, one's up here, one's down there, one's over here, and they're not in order, and it's just sort of really hard. And then with my Facebook page, all of a sudden everything's changed. So I can't put all my videos in sort of 1, 2, 3, and 4, or whatever I do. So whenever I make the first video, I've got to upload it right then and there.
Yeah.
And then part 2 will come in when I finish with part 2. And I don't know if they do come out as 1, 2, 3, and 4, or are they all over the place?
They do, both. Yeah. Hey, guys, thank you so much. Very authentic.
No, cheers for doing this for
cheers.
us.
Thank you. That was great chat this afternoon. So.
Very authentic. Couple of Aussies, or one Austrian and an Aussie.
Well, and I'm sure I am an Aussie.
Okay, we'll call you an Aussie.
I see myself as an Aussie, and I'll always be that.
All right. Thanks, guys. Ciao for now. Bye for now.
Thanks.
Bye. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell. We're for now.